First, I'd like you to find somewhere to sit comfortably. If you feel that you're sitting in your bed and you're sinking, it's so important to get a good posture when you meditate. Take a pillow and sit on the pillow so you don't, so that your sacrum doesn't have to sink all the way down. Sit cross-legged, sit however you like. You can bring your feet hanging to the edge of the bed, soften into your shoulder. Let's just place one hand to the chest and the other hand onto the belly and take about 3 breaths. One more breath in and exhale. Bring your hand palms together. Rub it to each other so that you have warmth in your hand. Make a circle in the wrist. Turn your head to the right. Come back in the center. Turn it over to the left. And come back. So we are in the middle of this chaos. So what do we do? You know, the first instinct is maybe you reacted and you wanted to like, get away, or you want to run away or tell people to shut up. But what if it happens in your own environment and you can't really do much about it? So this is what you do. So I'd like you to imagine that all this stress that you hear is like a smoke, like a heavy duty industrial smoke. So imagine, and also put in the weight of your reaction to this. What can you do? Blah blah blah. How angry you are, and how this, like anxious you are, and how you want to press this job to finish off. So see, and maybe you're worried about how much this is going to cost. So imagine that all of this is like a smoke. Now, because this is your own experience and your own, excuse, I couldn't find a better word. Maybe this is your own shit. So use it. Take this crazy stress smoke and breathe it in. Breathe in as if you're breathing in fumes, black fumes into your system. And exhale. And imagine the fumes is now transformed into clean air out. And think about what will happen when you are over that threshold, over to the other side. Your house will feel better. You will help your your area to not have any leakages. So what we're doing here is we're preventing this to happen to other houses and help the town to have our town is so old. So the pipes are guaranteed a couple of 100 years old. So you are going to help the people around you. And then take another breath in and imagine the stress that you have, this feeling that you have. They're like fumes, black, opaque fumes. Breathing in. And while you're breathing in, think of all the stuff that can be better after this project, and exhale out. So repeat this a couple of times. Imagine your stress, your reactions are like fumes. There's nothing you can do, really, except for accepting that this is what it is and try to just see the best of outcomes after this situation? Just one more time. So come back to your body. Sometimes it's nice to just give your chest a little bit of a rub. Like how sometimes when we have children and they're crying, we tap their chest and we tell them it's going to be okay. And sometimes you can do this as well. It's such a comfortable way of coaxing yourself. I like to rub my hand. This helps me to find a kind of, it's almost like a symbol, like, okay, we can handle this. So the other thing is also, because I'm a Buddhist practitioner, we like to in Buddhism there's a lot of words like sufferings and hardships, and it's sometimes it could be it could be a word that makes you feel hopeless, right? So the truth is that life is all about sufferings. Life is, I like to call the sufferings like situations. Life is, we never run out of situations. There's always situations. For example, if the sun is shining all the time, it's a good situation. But if you're in the sun all the time, it's not a good situation. But the sun is still shining, right? It's the same thing as sufferings. They're too much of a good thing, too much of one thing that is a good thing, it's cannot be good, right? So the same thing with this situation is pretty unique because it is not coming from my house. It's actually coming from the pipes that they laid underneath my house. So it's like a so but because it lays underneath my house, so I have to bear the cost to fix this so that we get rid of the leakage and we get rid of the blah 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 blah. So there is no other way except for digging at least half a meter in my kitchen and reline the pipes, sort of like do a better water irrigation or water piping so that that stops the leakage from the main thing, and we improve our house for the future. So, but however, the stress is the same. You are stressed. I mean, when you knock half a meter, you could have knocked anything. You could have actually made the house worse. So we're crossing our fingers that we did not knock on any other stuff and just work on the problems that we were facing. So that is that. So I think they have a little bit of a space. So today I just would like to wish all Muslims Eid Mubarak, or in my language, which is Selamat Hari Raya Aidil Fitri. And I would like to also wish all the Persians happy Nowruz. I have not celebrated Nowruz for a long, long time, but I met an Iranian girl this weekend, and she baked this wonderful Persian delights that I really enjoyed. It was very sweet, but it was very good. What else? So the new year, this new moon brought a lot of things together. It brought many cultures and many celebrations. It's so wonderful. So I'd like to wish I'd like to say that to everybody here. And then the other thing is I would like to also do a breathing exercise just for the sound sake, just because I'm a little bit curious. So, Kapalbhati, have you heard of Kapalbhati? Kapalbhati is also known as breath of fire. It's commonly used today in the Kundalini yoga genre, but Kapalbhati have been around since yoga have been around. So, it's a rapid breath. It's really good for your abdomen. It's also good if you have indigestion issues, and if you have had any sort of like a little bit of a low, if you're feeling a little tired, a little low energy, or um a little bit anxious, or you have anxiety, a mild one, try this. So I'm going to come and sit. I'm going to come and sit at the edge of the bed. Now this time you can sink your bed down and softening in the belly. Hi. So, and we're going to hold the belly like this, and we're going to start by practicing breathing in, belly out, breathing out, belly in. So, almost like a bellow. You want to blow it up on an inhale, and you want to press it in together on an exhale. So, it's going to look and maybe look like this: belly out, belly in, belly out, belly in. So, different genre and lineage of yoga. The hatha only think about the exhale because the inhale will happen automatically. The Kundalini style is noticing the ins and the outs. So it might sound like this. So if you would like to try with me, just clear your throat first. The belly needs to be soft. If you're holding your belly in, is really hard. So softening the belly, feel the belly relax, and then breathe in, push the belly out, and then exhale. Lower the chin down a little bit so your neck is relaxed. And then here we go, rapid breath. Five, four, three, two, one. Inhale in. Exhale out. Inhale in here. I'm going to do one more set, but this time we're going to use our mouth. So the inhale and exhale. Inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth. So you're going to look like this. Five, four, three, two, one. Inhale. Hold the breath a little bit, lifting the navel in and exhale. One more time. Inhale in. That's it. So breath work and meditation, they can go in hand. They complement each other, or just pausing for a couple of moments, I would say, not even minutes, couple of moments just to get everything together, just to circle back to your breath, circle back to what you were doing, and allowing yourself to have these sacred pauses. The sacred pauses are sacred, they're also secret, and they're also very minimal. So I think if you have this as a practice and you do this regularly, I almost can promise you nothing could ever make you have this crazy reaction. You're going to have a calmer day. You're going to be more forgiving. You're going to be more accepting that things are the way they are. Sufferings exist even if we don't want it. All we can do is accept, feel it, and then move on with it. So that is all I have for this time. I'm enjoying more and more coming on live on Substack. I'm starting to learn how to use the text and stuff. So if you find this video and it is loud and you feel like what I can't hear, then it's a good news. So if it's loud and busy, then use this noise to practice quiet, to practice to breathe quietly and find yourself in this chaos. So thank you so much for joining in. I will share this video on Notes and on Substack. Bye. Happy Monday. Have a great one. Bye.